Oh, for God's sake. What is going on, guys? My name is James, or ThnxCya, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod spotlight. And today we're going to be taking a look at the amazing Dungeon Mobs mod. So yeah, this is a fantastic mod, and what it does is it adds some absolutely horrendously awesome mobs into the game. Now, where this mod slightly differs from some mob edition mods, these guys are really fierce, and as well as that, each one of these mobs contains very cool special abilities, which makes this a really cool mod for anyone who loves playing survival Minecraft and who also likes to give themselves a little bit of a challenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at every single mob one by one. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it, and then we're going to fight him, and we're going to see how it goes from there. Now, the awesome thing about this mod, and I love to see it, is that the mod maker has given a load of really detailed information about every single mob. So what we're going to do is look at the mob, read through all that stuff, and then we're going to go and tackle it and see what it's really like. So yes, this is the number of mobs that is added. So there's a decent sort of, range of sort of overground mobs and underground mobs, and ones that spawn in daylight and ones that are better at night, etc. So it's a nice well-rounded mod, and we're going to start here with the first egg, and this one is called the Destrochen. So, shall we spawn him? Okay. So you'll immediately notice the sound of this thing that spawns. It kind of makes a really weird noise. Let me just let you have a look at it. But yeah, he's got a nice little blue nose. Well, green, I suppose. And he's got a yellow body. But okay, don't be fooled by their somewhat unorthodox appearance and garish colours. The Destrochen is a fearsome predator of the depths. The mastery of their sonar capabilities is such that they can produce the frequencies required to shatter glass, crumble stone, and dissolve metal with little to no difficulty. So yeah, this guy will actually dissolve stone, and he will break glass, and he will, go through iron blocks and that kind of thing. So he has the ability to... Oh, where's he going? Come back! There we go. He has the ability to dissolve those kind of blocks, so you've got to be careful if you are going to be using those blocks and one of these fellas is around. So he also says when hunting, they can modulate their vocal frequency so as to disrupt the very air itself, resulting in a shockwave of explosions as the water in the air is instantly boiled by way of resonant frequency. So basically what that means in Minecraft style is that it fires like explosive things out of its mouth, which is pretty cool. And also having a side effect of such destructive powers, Destrochens themselves are highly resistant to kinetic force, so explosions do not affect them. So yeah, do you want to have a fight? Do you want to fight, bro? Do you want to fight, bro? All right, okay. So we're going to swap into survival mode, and we're going to give you a hit. Actually, I should probably heal myself. Oh, no. Okay, so... No, we're good. Oh, no, we're not good. We're not good. So as you can see, ow, straight away, he is firing explosion bolts out of his mouth, and they're like those little weird circular things, so you've got to be careful for those. They can go anywhere, basically, so you've got to be really careful. If one of these guys were in and around anything that you've built, then yeah, that would really suck, because it's going to get blown up. So yeah, let me just swap back here to creative mode, and we're going to... Ow! In the nick of time. We're going to kill him. Whew. So as you can see, he's very noisy, but pretty awesome, I've got to say. And yeah, that is the Destrochen. So what we're going to do is just give ourselves the old full health here. And we're going to go to the next mob. And the next one here is called the Cave Fisher. So let's get the Cave Fisher out. There you are. Right, so the Cave Fisher dwells in the darkness, and unlike their cousin spiders, they do not tread onto the surface. While they share the ability to climb, Cave Fishers also sport a number of abilities beyond those of the common spider. So this is a cave fisher. So it's kind of like a little scorpion thing, but you can kind of hear like a metallic sound to him, and that is one of his actual special abilities, as well as placing spider webs. So yeah, cave fishers constantly weave webs as they walk, creating an area that makes their prey slower and provides them sort of protective camouflage. So, if you walk into one of these, you're going to get stuck. There we go. Get out. So, they also have the ability to grab their targets from a distance and reel them in, and then when they get close, they will strike, which is kind of like fishing, cave fisher and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, let's actually give this guy a hit. Now, what I did notice in this kind of area is that his actual sort of ability to reel stuff in is affected by what's here. So I think a lot of the time he does actually latch onto the grass, but I'll try and make him do it. Ow. So he's not the strongest of all enemies, but he would maybe try and reel me in if I could kind of get into an area that's not completely full of grass. So, you gonna do it? You gonna do it, bro? You gonna do it? Ah, there we go. See, as you can see there, he just grabbed me and he sort of sucked me into this sort of cobwebby thing, and he would start to attack me from there. So yeah, as I've said, these things go underground. You won't really see them spawning on the surface, but they're pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, let's take a look at the next one. Now, this one is called the Troll. Oh, Troll. They see me trolling. They hating. There's the troll. So yes, shall we spawn a troll? Okay. Now, just quickly before I do this, these guys are fairly normal when it comes to combat tactics. They'll just basically try and attack you and try and hit you. But what makes them different is that they do not actually like sunlight. So when they are in sunlight, they have like basically regenerative skills, and they have sort of hunger, that kind of thing. And they're much, much more beneficial, I suppose, and they're much stronger in the nighttime, and they spawn in really, really dark caves. So they will basically do anything to get rid of being in the sunlight, and one of their tactics that they have... Hello, sir. One of the tactics that they have is they'll actually transform themselves into stone, which is really, really cool. But, well, let's just have a little bit of a fight with this guy. Yeah. So as you can see, when they're in sunlight, they barely move because they're just really, really struggling with the sun. However, eventually... There we go. See, now the troll is gone and he's just transformed himself into stone. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, you're basically going to find these ones in really dark caves. They also can spawn in mountains, so it's not necessarily underground, but it's anywhere where there is no sunlight. So yeah, moving on to the next one, we're gonna do the beholder. Yes, the beholder. So, the beholder is capable of flight. These beasts stalk the deep parts of the world, while most other creatures are dangerous only if you go within reaching distance. The beholder is a ranged monster, so he shoots magical bolts of power. Effectively, he sort of fires stuff that's gonna blow you up. But as well as that, he also has specialist abilities. For example, he fires these rays, and they have like horrible effects to you. So they actually make you nauseous, and they give you sort of effects that you'd have with like really horrible potions. So we're going to spawn one of these guys. Now, the first thing that jumped into my head when I first saw this guy was, did anyone ever play the original like Doom games? Because there was this floating eyeball of horribleness which was in Doom, if I remember correctly. And yeah, this guy looks pretty similar. But yeah, let's actually, you know what we're going to do? Spawn another one of these guys. Go into survival mode. Where are you, bro? Ooh. Did you fire something? Oh, so there you go. He's trying to hit me with his spell, so I actually might just let him hit me with it. Hit me, bro. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. So there you can see I've got Mining Fatigue, Nausea, and Resistance, which are all really horrible spell. Whoa. Okay, I might actually die here. I might heal myself. So yeah, this is Nausea, obviously. This is a horrible, horrible effect. It makes things really, really trippy. And you can imagine whilst fighting this guy, it's very, very difficult to try and get him. So, what the hell? I'm stuck in a hole. Oh no, what the hell is this? Oh no. Hang on. I'm actually glitched on a hole. So, God damn you, Minecraft. But yeah, as you can see also, the bolts actually cause explosive damage, and they will make holes in the ground. So these guys are pretty damn tough, especially with those effects. Let's actually try and get this guy. I'd probably recommend arrows if you were going to go and fight this one. But yeah, as you can see, pretty damn cool looking. Alright, I'm going to kill you now. Where are you? I'm going to cheat mode. God damn it, screw you, eyeball of doom. He's a tricky one. He's a tricky one. But yeah, this guy is a pain. And they're pretty hard to hit as well. I think they move a lot more than ghasts. So, where have you gone? Okay, you've disappeared. I don't like you either. And as you can see, they're pretty tough as well. Like, how many times have I hit this guy with a diamond sword? Probably maybe 7 or 8 times. So, yeah, these guys are going to be a bit of a pain to get rid of. I want to get rid of you just before I spawn the next one in, because I know as soon as I do, this guy will start attacking me, and yeah, it's going to be annoying. So, come here, come here. There we go. Awesome. So, let's move on to the next one. Now, this one has a really, really cool name, and this is called the Horror Hook. And believe me, it looks as cool as it sounds. So, yeah, let's jump into get the Horror Hook. Where's the Horror Hook? Where are you, Horror Hook? There it is. Right, so despite the ridiculousness of only having claws for hands, the Horror Hook is a dangerous foe. It's quite adept with its hooks, capable of quickly eviscerating flesh and rending armor, and against creatures that wield items, capable of ripping things out of their hands. So this can rip your weapon and stuff out of your hand, which is not going to be too useful if you want to try and fight him. So enchanted armor may be better able to hold itself against these creatures. It occasionally, without warning, will whip itself into a frenzy, barraging its attack with a fury of claws. So it sounds hideous, and it looks hideous. And yeah, this guy is the Horror Hook. So let me just turn it into daytime again. And as you can see, he has hooks for hands. So, yeah. And he walks pretty cool as well. But yeah, this is the Horror Hook now. I'm going to give him a hit and see if he's going to remove my weapon or something. So yeah, come at me, bro. What have you got? What have you got? So I'm actually going to let him hit me a few times. Ow. Ow. And there you go. See, my sword is gone. And he just ripped it out of my hand. So obviously, if you're trying to fight this guy, he's going to be a bit of a pain. I should also mention that I have full diamond armor on, although it has no enchantments on it whatsoever. So in case you're trying to see the damage of what these mobs do, basically just put it towards diamond armor with no enchants. Okay, so that's the Horror Hook. Now the next one is called the Umber Hulk. And we're going to get the Umber Hulk out. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so the Umber Hulk. 3 words exemplify the Umber Hulk. Big, nasty, and scary. Rarely spawning in the depths of the world, this is not a foe to be underestimated. Fortunately, they are rather slow, and that is not their only weakness. They are incredibly tough and ridiculously resilient. Oh. No, that is their only weakness. They are incredibly tough and ridiculously resilient. They're immune to fire, and they hit like a sledgehammer. The only advice the mod maker gives is that the best geared of adventurers should attempt to battle with these beasts, otherwise you will die. So, yeah. These guys look terrifying, as you can see, and they make you incredibly nauseous straight away. So this is nausea 2. And as you can see, it's pretty crazy. And although this guy is pretty slow, he does hit very hard. So let's see how he does. Ow. So he doesn't hit too hard with diamond armor, but obviously if you didn't have diamond armor, this guy would be a bit of a pain, as well as looking creepy as anything. But yeah, oh god, I'm going to have to get rid of this because it's making me seasick. Damn you. Wow, this guy's tough. Man. So yeah, this is obviously going to take you a long time to kill this guy. He is super tough, but he does drop leather. Yay. Would you like my seeds? Oh, that's not my sword. No, give me that back. Right, okay, so that was the Umber Hulk. Now we have 3 more to go through. The next one here is called the Shrier, and this is kind of strange, because by itself, the Shrier is completely and utterly harmless. You can walk right up to one, and it won't even attack you. They don't move, and while they might shake a bit, they are not intelligent in the least. It's a mushroom. However, Shriekers are named ironically. When exposed to light or when attacked or otherwise jostled by a creature, the Shrieker emits an ear-piercing loud trill, which attracts the attention of nearby creatures, making them appear suddenly by the Shrieker without warning. So basically this is like a lure for creatures, and it will start to make them appear in and around it. So kind of cool. The one way to think about the Shrieker is that basically a living mob spawner. So yeah, obviously where these guys are, mobs are going to be spawning. So they can spawn any hostile mob native to the overworld and can summon fairly large groups at the time. So I don't know if it'll actually do it or not. I don't know. It's certainly not summoning anything just yet, but maybe it will over time. I'm not too sure how long it would take, but effectively, yeah, this is what this guy does, and I think he's pretty cool. But all good things must come to an end, so there you go. Okay, so we got 2 more. The next one here is the Ghoul. Actually, no, we'll do the Ghoul last because we actually have to do it in the dark. So the next one here is the Rust Monster. And this one has a ton of information about it. So yeah, let's spawn the Rust Monster. Looks pretty cool, I've got to say. The modelling is really nice in this mod. But yeah, okay. So this mob is an underground mob that feeds on metals, both ferrous and precious, but they prefer ferrous metals. So you won't see them outside usually, and they will only appear near veins of their preferred meals. So maybe somewhere near an iron vein, that kind of thing. But yeah. What else am I going to say about this thing? Well, these creatures might actually be somewhat helpful, as they basically lead you towards iron and gold veins. So wherever one of these guys will be underground, it will basically be near some resources. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, they do not spawn in sort of well-lit areas in the daytime and stuff, so this is another mob which is kind of like an underground one. So these creatures are not particularly interested in you unless you happen to be wearing, wielding, or carrying something metal on you, in which case they will start attacking you. And also if you hit them with an iron or gold weapon or tool, it will damage them incredibly more than it would normally. So yeah, although they love metal, it is their biggest weakness. There's a squid. Get some, you squid. Okay, so yeah, these guys are pretty damn cool, and let's kind of just give them a hit and see what happens. But oh, hang on. So it's kind of just like an underground dwelling monster. They're pretty fast as well, as you can see. They're kind of running away, and ow, he will start attacking me. Although having said that, you know, my diamond sword won't be as effective on this guy as like an iron sword or something. But ow, there we go. He also drops coal, which is pretty cool. So, okay, that's... Oh, no, we got one more left. We got one more left, and perfectly it's going dark, which is great. And yeah, this one is the Ghoul. Now, in essence, the Ghoul is another undead thing, similar to the nature of zombies. Compared to zombies, however, ghouls are tougher, faster, and more dangerous. When you are struck by a Ghoul, you are almost entirely paralyzed for a few moments. That will not be so bad if there was one Ghoul, but if there are more, well, that's probably not going to go so well. So, obviously, these guys in packs are really, really powerful. Now, unlike zombies, you won't find ghouls on the surface. It's another underground mob, and while they burn up in daylight, just like the other undead, they are only found underground, no higher than 60 blocks above bedrock. So, yeah, this is a Ghoul. Now, he looks kind of funny, but yeah, he's actually pretty tough, and he does make a horrible noise, and I think the model is really nice and cool. Ow! I can't actually move. Like, when he bites me, I can't move, so as you can see I get slowness for 2 seconds, which is going to be really annoying, especially if you're underground with other stuff, and yeah, this guy is pretty damn tough. So, that is it for this mod spotlight. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a fantastic mod for anyone who wants a little bit more of a survival challenge in Minecraft with some really tough mods with tough mobs with really awesome abilities. So yeah, I really like this mod. I think it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Incidentally, if this is the first time you've ever seen any of my videos, my name is James, or ThnxCya, and if you would like to see some more, please consider subscribing to the channel or checking out some more videos of mine. If you do, I really hope you enjoy them, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a rating. That would be amazing. But until next time, thanks once again. It has been a pleasure. There is a sheep stuck in a cobweb. Thanks, and see ya.